Yo, what is up, guys? It is Tom back with another cryptocurrency video. Today was going to be an in-depth review on EOS and my thoughts on it. I'm a little sick now, if you guys can't tell. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to give a quick market recap and touch on LISK a little bit. As you guys know, I've been following LISK really heavy and accumulating it fairly heavily as well in the fours. I did take a little bit of profits when it was around $10, but I still kept a relatively small position in LISK for the long term. So if this thing can hit, say 50 or even 100, I will have, made a significant profit. So guys, why do I want to talk about LISK? Because I think it's one of those building cryptocurrencies that is probably the most, I won't say undervalued because we have a market cap of 2 billion, but I will say the most underrated. And I think it has the most potential. If you want to see an in-depth review on LISK, definitely check out I think LISK is going to be good. If you guys haven't, go out and check out their Reddit. Definitely follow it because it's a great community. That's pretty much the main advantage of LISK. It has an amazing community, a strong team. It's JavaScript based, which is the pretty much the number one language for app developers, which is great. And it will really solve the scalability problem that we've been seeing with Ethereum. However, what I will say is that EOS is a project I've been following. I've done a lot of analysis on it. Dan Larimer, as you guys know from Steemit, which is an incredibly successful cryptocurrency project. He's pretty much the founder and creator of EOS. It is a year-long ICO, and it works to solve the scalability problem with Ethereum. Dan lays out a whole roadmap on why we need to solve this scalability problem, and I'll go into this a little bit more in my next video. But if you look at the use case of these cryptocurrencies, and if we really want to make centralized platforms mainstream on the decentralized space, you're going to need a lot more transactions per second. For example, I think Ethereum does maximum 30 to 35. Bitcoin, we have maximum 3 to 7 transactions per second. And just with Visa and American, I think it was MasterCard alone, that's 20,000 transactions per second. So if we really want to scale and get social media platforms, payment platforms on blockchain, we need to have real scalability. And I think this really does it with LISK. And I think that without a doubt, when they launch their SDK in Q1 of 2018 and they have their rebranding, I think this thing could go parabolic. What I think we'll see from here is a little $15 to $20. And I think once big news starts to hit with their launch of their SDK and their rebranding, we could go super parabolic with this, guys. And the reason I say that is because the LISK team specifically says that they don't want to talk about partnerships or make any announcements about partnerships yet because they really want to focus on getting their product to market. And I really respect this because if we look at what happened with IOTA, they after the whole Microsoft partnership stuff got out, when it really wasn't even a partnership, the thing went absolutely parabolic. So once developers start using LISK, building on the platform, announcing some great news, I think that by the end of 2018, I don't see up there with the ranks of Neo and other building cryptocurrencies of the like. So that covers LISK, guys. Everybody, congratulations to the LISK community out there. We're making steady gains, guys. I mean, it just hasn't been going super parabolic. It's actually healthy growth, which I like as well. One thing I want to point out on Litecoin's chart, a little bit, but we're forming a little bit of a cup and handle. And, this is just basic technical analysis. What a cup and handle is, for those of you who don't know, it's whenever a stock, gets pumped really high, or, in this case, a cryptocurrency, towards the highs, we'll have a nice retracement. We'll have a nice correction, and then we'll have this retracement that kind of follows a kind of like a cup pattern. But what's going to happen is a lot of these people that bought in either due to FOMO or whatever reason during the 400s, they'll have a lot of weak hands at the top to kind of try to break even or get out, and I think that'll create a little bit of a sell-off. So you'll have the cup here and the handle, and then I think we can go super parabolic. Just something I'm noticing with Litecoin. Obviously, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think. This is just a pattern I see playing out. Kind of the cup and handle situation. If we do test all-time highs of about 400, 420, I think we'll have a little bit of a pullback. Let people take some profits, and then buyers will accumulate. And honestly, I think I could see this being maybe 500 by the end of the year. if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So definitely looking into that. I've been holding some Litecoin from the low 100s. I sold most of my profits right around here. Did a Fibonacci retracement. Perfect buy zones was about right here at 260. Did buy a little bit, but I sold prematurely about right here. Do have substantial, well, not substantial positions, but LISK and VERTCOIN are my two that I'm watching. Definitely long-term holds. Their SDK didn't even launch yet. In terms of VERTCOIN, we have some good news out of VERTCOIN. If I could get here. I apologize, guys. I'm so sick. It's just been crazy weather here in New York. We had mez snow. But yeah, with Vertcoin, they're actually launching their own exchange, which will mean it'll be independent from Bitcoin. So you can trade it with US dollar to Vertcoin, which I think will increase the price substantially because it'll allow easy access to buy Vertcoin, things like that. So that's something to look forward to as well. I'm not selling my Vertcoin anytime soon, guys. And that's just a quick recap on the market. And I just wanted to make this distinction that even though Microsoft and IOTA don't have an absolute bondage of a partnership, even that little bit of news in this cryptocurrency space can spike the price. And I think that once LISK launches their SDK and starts to get some partnerships under their under their arm there, I think we could see absolutely parabolic price action. IOTA I'm bullish on as well. They use something called a Tangle network, which is different from a blockchain. The way it works is essentially for each transaction that is received, you have to confirm 2 other transactions before that. So it pretty much solves the scalability issue as well. That's not to say that Ethereum can't solve that scalability issue, but if you guys want an in-depth analysis on what I think about Ethereum's scalability issue and EOS, that'll be in the next video. I didn't have the energy to do that now because I'm pretty sick. So I just wanted to give you guys my price predictions on LISK, why I think LISK is gonna do really, really well, and as well as give you guys a little bit of an update on Vertcoin news. But definitely check out the Reddit page for LISK. Keep up with the community because there's going to be huge things to come from this project, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe down below. And we're growing a fantastic cryptocurrency community, and I love bouncing ideas off you guys. So until next time, I will see you in the next video.